Welcome to RUFCTV. We are here with senior men's NPL coach Nick Dibbs after a 4-0 loss to Lions in the last round of the NPL season. Last round of the NPL, Nick, obviously it was a loss, but we're still here in 2019. So what can you learn from this game?
It was a funny game to come into. You know, to be honest, as I said to the boys out on the pitch, to come back from the last 2 weeks of where the pressure's been intense, the responsibility's been intense, what I was asking from the players, and they felt every bit of that responsibility for the club. So to come through the last 2 weeks and accomplish what become our mission from halfway through the season, and they accomplished it last week, to come back and really perform to that level was a real big ask. I thought up to half time, I thought that was exceptional, and I think just the momentum just crept away. All credit to Lions, they're a quality side, and they was light tonight as well, and they rested some key players, but they got strength in numbers. But for the boys to back that performance up for the last few weeks would have been a big ask. So I couldn't be prouder of them. We accomplished it a week out, what became our objective, and I'm pleased for the club and pleased for the players.
After a 2018 season that was pretty much a roller coaster of emotions for everyone at the club, what do you take away from that going into next season?
Well, it's definitely been character building. It's probably been the toughest 8-9 months I think I've ever experienced personally. I've lived and breathed it. It consumes your life a little bit. But from it, you know, and I'm reiterating a little bit of what I've said during the year, that the young players that we've brought through have been exceptional. It's wonderful to see these young 16, 17-year-olds break into the first team and prove themselves and justify to be there. But I've probably not acknowledged enough through the year that without that spine of experience playing alongside them, Graham Fife, Jake Sherwood, Scotty Sargent, Ralphie in goal, and then I'm even going to, you know, players like Sam Langley, you know, he's 21. Yeah, they're the experienced players that are playing along these young lads, and I think it's got to be for them to stick it out and really kick on and carry on what they've done has been amazing. So the older boys, they need as much credit as the younger boys, because without them, you know, it's a real tough year. But yeah, that's what I take from it.
What are you looking forward to 2019? At the moment, 2019 is pretty up in the air with the teams that will be playing in the competition, but what are you looking forward to most, and what are you thinking is going to happen?
I'm looking forward to, you know, maybe taking a couple of weeks away and sort of having a bit of time to look back and reflect and see what's going to happen. Obviously, you know, the club will be in the NPL next year. There's a bit of uncertainty with, unfortunately, the northern clubs have got issues with their licences and they may have to hand them back in. So how the league's going to set up next year is probably a little bit unclear to a few. We've all got our ideas, but Football Queensland's never full of surprises, so who knows what's going to happen there.
And finally, what are you taking away as a team? What is the team going to work towards in 2019?
Obviously, as a club, we don't really want to be putting ourselves in that position every year where it becomes a case of survival. But for me, the club's winning. If we remain in the NPL and we maintain our place and we kept playing our homegrown players, to me, other than the team like Lions that's been the premiers and the team that wins the eventual grand final, other than that, I think we become a winner. You know, we're playing the young boys. They're getting that experience. If they go on to bigger, better things, then that's fantastic for the club. So for me personally, you know, I obviously want to win every game. I want to compete. You sign players at the start of the year. We want to be top four. We want to win. We want to compete. But if we continue bringing our young boys through with the key spine players that can give them that little experience and the mentality and the coaching from within, then I think as a club we're winning. So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.